Hello there, Internet. My name is Silver, and welcome back to another vlog. Why am I vlogging inside of a random, boring suburb in WA? Well, dear viewer, when the content suddenly appears in my mind, I must heed the call and answer it. So, this vlog, the topic of this video, is going to be about culture. Yes. So, specifically about the culture of Australia. I'm going to lead into topics about Japan's culture and stuff like that. So if that interests you, then stay tuned, my dear viewer, because here we go. So, let me give you a little bit of context. I am here in a suburb in WA called Mirrabooka, and the idea just suddenly came into my head. I was just having lunch in the food court. I was eating ramen from Japan, Japanese ramen. The food court there is, you know, it's very average, but I thought I'd give it a try. So, culture and getting on to topic. Fudge. Warning, the following vlog contains bad words. If you are of easily offended disposition or a child and you have not heard the word fuck or cunt before, then please click away from the video now. I say this video is about the culture of Australia, or really I should say the lack thereof culture in Australia. Now, some may argue with me on this, but I would say that Australia doesn't really have a culture. See, Australia is very multicultural, so we have lots of different people from lots of different walks of life, different countries here in Australia. That's just the way Australia works. And because of that, I feel like Australia doesn't really have its own identity. Like, it's just sort of a mixture of all these different places. Some might argue that the identity or the culture of Australia is, please excuse my French for a moment. Ah, fucking cunt, let's have a beer, mate. Or shrimp on the barbie. Swear words, didgeridoo. So, some might argue that that's Australian culture, but if that is Australian culture, I think it's just not my thing. Like, being super vulgar, swearing every second word, drinking beers. Call me an amiable gentleman or something, but that's just not my thing. I don't really relate to the Australian culture, you know? Like, being a dinky-die Aussie who drinks his beer and didgeridoo, like, I don't know, dude. It's not my thing. Maybe that's why I gravitate towards other countries, like when I went to Europe, like when I went to Japan. It just sounds more interesting to me. Japan legitimately has a culture, and it's really deep and interesting. Thousands of years of just all this crazy stuff, and it's just so gosh darn cool. Yes, I'm a huge weeb, I know. This place, ladies and gentlemen, is called Softball WA. I was doing work for the Dole work here before I came to Japan, and after I arrived back from Japan, I was sent back here to do Dole work for 2 days at a mistake, and it was absolutely excruciating. I hate this place with a passion. Anyways, guys, I got off on a bit of a roll there, but I get the feeling that the audio isn't very good out here because there's cars going by, it's very loud. Yes, I did lots of these vlogs in Japan, and I'm not sure if you guys were... Well, the audio seemed to turn out pretty well there, but whatever. We're going to continue this chat when I'm in the safety and quietness of my room, so we can further discuss this issue. Yeah, culture and the Australian identity, and how Japan is way cooler and more interesting, in my personal opinion. Stuff like that. Anyways, let's continue this chat a little bit later. And now here we are in my car. Welcome. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Say hello to my flagon that I have here on my thing. It's in that bead art thing. I got it at a convention or something, so he's cool. He sits up there. And you may notice Jake and Finn back there. They're cool. They're a little patch thing that I asked my mother to help sew on. It's pretty cool because I don't know sewing, like, come on. Anyways, before we get back on topic, I would like to get off topic. Can we talk about how freaking annoying Spotify is? I am an oldie but a goldie. I have been using CDs in my car for the longest time, so I make my CD playlists on iTunes, and then I burn them onto a CD, and then I use them in my car. I only recently got into using Spotify, connecting my phone with the Bluetooth and everything and using Spotify. But what the frick with Spotify? I specifically want to play Other Side by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I go into the thing, I find the song, and then it says, shuffle playlist for other songs that are like this. No, I specifically wanted to play that song, you asshole. I don't I don't get it. So now it's playing some random crap that I don't even know. Stupid Spotify, stupid. Let me play a specific song, you bastard. Anyways, rant over. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna cool down for a moment and we'll get back on topic in a moment. That was a little tour of my car and stuff. I do hope you enjoyed. Yeah. I don't believe it's fair. Yes! Woo! Take it on. Take it on. Yeah, son. How long will I slide? Separate my side. I don't believe it's fair. Oh yeah. What a nice day. It is a nice day for a drive. Let me turn down the radio here. It's been raining a lot here in Perth lately. There has been a typhoon freaking coming through, like super stormy and stuff. It's been raining all afternoon, and now, towards the end of the day, it's about 4 o'clock. The sun has come out, the clouds have parted, and it is shining, everybody. Well, the sun isn't out right now, but yeah, it was out a little because the clouds kind of parted for a bit, and it was pretty, guys. The reflections on the road and stuff with the light, and ooh, it was nice. It was very nice. Now, before you get pissy at me for driving while having my phone recording, shut up. I'm just pulling into the very quiet suburb into my house, and it was all chill. Yeah, I'm not sure how well that recording turned out. I probably look like a douche, but anyways, that's that. Bye. Oh my god, it's a rainbow! It's a rainbow! So pretty! Oh wow, we're getting really off topic now, guys. Wow. Included also in this vlog is gym. Welcome to the new gym that I go to. Nice. Now this is very strange, guys. I have never felt like this before in the history of my life. Today, I have a revelation. I genuinely felt like I wanted to go to gym. Absolutely incredible, I know. Like, I actually feel motivated and I want to go to gym. It's absolutely insane. Like, gym's always been like, oh god, I have to go to gym, or oh, I should go to gym. But now it's like, I get to go to gym. I feel like going to gym. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. Working out and getting it done it's a thing in my life now, and it feels very bright indeed. I've got lasagna for lunch. Honestly, guys, if I call this vlog anything, it should be Distraction the Vlog. Ugh. Okay, I didn't actually get a chance to sum up my thoughts and continue last night, but now I have to do stuff today. Maybe I'll explain what I'm doing later, whatever. Okay then, guys, see you all a little bit later. Woo! Welcome to the kitchen. Okay, so I am currently doing a Cert 2 in Retail Services. I am not doing this course because I was forced to by Centrelink. I am doing it of my own volition because I thought it would be useful for my hospitality knowledge and remembering stuff about retail. It has been interesting, to say the least, but yeah, it's mainly stuff that I already knew, but whatever, it's sort of good. It has been a 6-week course. I found it through a warehousing job, I think. It feels like such a long time ago. Yeah, so I applied for a warehousing job. They told me I needed to get a cert in warehousing to apply for the job, so they set up an appointment for me here at this training college. And instead of doing the warehousing, I decided to do retail instead, because I just thought it would be more applicable to what I'm currently going for, which is work in the hospitality industry. So yeah, there's that, guys. Distraction! Let's get back on topic later tonight. Bye. Just life, you know, it just doesn't always turn out the way we think it does, but here we are. We try to make the best of what we're given, I suppose. I've been thinking a bit about Japan lately and how it sucks how I'm in shitty Australia again and not in Japan, but I'm trying to do the best with what I've done. It's kind of a shame that I wasn't able to kind of a shame that I failed miserably at surviving in Tokyo for a month. I can't believe how much freaking money I spent in just 9 days in Tokyo, dude. It's oh my god. Yeah, so doing a retail course, getting more retail and hospitality knowledge and skills to hopefully find a proper full-time job in hospitality. Anyways, oh my god. If I could give this vlog a title, it would be Distraction, or just This Is How something or rather, something along distraction, and also not being able to speak properly. Blah. Okay, let's get back on topic. Allow me to collect my thoughts for one moment here. Throw a shrimp on the barbie, Victoria Bitter, didgeridoo. Oh boy. I can't even do the Australian accent, dude. I've lived in this country my whole life, and I just have this weird, sexy voice instead of the, mate. Anyways, yeah, getting on topic of Australian culture. Like, I mean, before we go any further, let me just say I do not hate Australia. Obviously, I love Australia. I have lived here my whole life. It's a pretty great place to be. But the not really, I suppose I'll just call it Australian culture, but I don't really, yeah, like, it's hard. It's a hard topic, guys. Okay, so, like, Australian culture, I suppose you could say, is, oh, mate, have a beer, let's watch the football, didgeridoo. So it's that kind of thing, and just being, like, can I just say, just really quickly, just a pet peeve of mine, bogans. So in Australia, we have something that we call a bogan, and a bogan is a person who is not very, I suppose you could say, not very intelligent. They drink beers all the time. They swear every second word. They're just generally not nice to be around, and they're just, oh, can't, blah, 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 blah. And, like, that type of person annoys the hell out of me. Like, it's just the most cringy, irritating thing I can't even tell you. I'm sorry if I'm offending any bogans out there, but you're annoying, and you should stop it. So, yeah, I mean, that's just because I am of a polite disposition and a little bit of a more douchey kind of person, whatever. It's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. I don't know. We all have our different opinions, and we all have our different, ideas about how we should act and stuff, but, like, I just think that's super irritating. And yeah, just having been in Japan, having been to all these different countries and all these places I've been, I'm beginning to realize that, like, I don't think I want to live here anymore. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. No, not this planet. In the future, I would definitely like to potentially live in Japan, another country, move out of Australia, and, like, yeah, I mean, I do like Australia, I like it here, but to be honest, like, Japan's pretty goddamn cool, and there are so many other different places I could be and enjoy the actual real culture and the real, new experiences over there. So, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to get across in this video, guys. Culture and all that stuff. Please let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are. Do I sound like a D-bag? What do you think Australian culture is, if Australia can even be described as having a culture? And, yeah, one final thing. So, one final thing before we end here, guys. A friend of mine recently unsubscribed from my channel for a very trivial reason, and he gave me a very trivial reason again to get his subscription back. So here we go. His very trivial reason for getting his subscription back is he wanted me to tell a silly story about my father. So let me just explain. My father is a bit of a funny guy. He's getting on in age, no offense, but, okay, a funny story. We, okay, we were at this party the other night, right? Friends of ours from Bali were visiting. They come to Australia every now and then to, hang out. They sort of live in Australia and in Bali, like, on and off. So we're at this party, we were hanging out with them, seeing them again, and the daughter of our friends is having a conversation with my father. The daughter's boyfriend is there. And my father looks the boyfriend dead in the eye and says, "Are you a dinky die?" Just, Obviously, the boyfriend is a little bit distraught by this. He says, excuse me? And, you know, my father elaborates, are you a dinky-die Aussie, mate? Were you born in Australia? And I'm just going, oh my God, please. So, yeah, so that was a bit awkward. You know, the boyfriend explained he was born in Switzerland. He's lived his whole life in Australia, though, and blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, there you go. You know who you are, you son of a gun. There's a silly story for you. I expect to see 44 subs, you son of a bitch. But I would also like to see more than 44 subs. So guys, I'm not that kind of YouTuber who's like, please like, subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell icon for your notifications. Please give me your credit card details, your mother's maiden name, and her credit card details. So you're not going to hear this from me very often, guys, but if you could please hit the subscribe button if you like this video, if you want to hear more silly vlogs or see me play silly video games. Yeah, this is the place for you to be. So like and subscribe, nerds. My name is Silver, or you can call me Chris, or whatever, and I'll see you guys in the next one.